This is the new car. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Project Driveway. This week, I need a haircut. Plus, I think it's ready to put the gearbox back on. I think. It's been that long that I've kind of forgotten what I need to do and if I'm even up to that step. But we're going to put it on anyway. I'll remember at one point. But I guess that's what happens when this takes a lot longer than it should. But first things first, I'm going to drag the box outside and clean all of that and all of that, and especially in there to grease it all down and wipe it up. But we'll see how we go, because it's actually filthy at the moment. Oh, yuck. I probably should have put down a mat. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I should have put down a fucking rag underneath it. Shit. Oh, shit. So I end up going over it again and then drying it all off. But I think it looks better. I don't know. And you got bits like this where like some came off and then just some didn't. Like this. It's like a skin condition. But anyway, I'm gonna let that dry for 5-10 minutes, even though it's not really hot. But yeah, let it dry. Then we'll clean under the car, and I think we'll get the box up, which will be sick if we can do it. Who knows? Don't know. Back under the car. I lost the phone there for a second. But what we're gonna do is try and put the gearbox on by myself, because I'm independent. No, I'm not. Alright, so we're gonna hope the clutch is lined up properly so we can get the gearbox on fairly easy. So yeah, let's just try and do it. Ow. Alright, so Cameron came and gave me a hand because, as you just fucking seen, I couldn't do it. I nearly died a couple times. Yeah, that'll do, hopefully. This side's heavy. Hold up, I got a fucking breaker bar in my ass. You ready? Yep. You alright? I'm just trying to find you. Yeah, it's lining up.
So just keep going until it's flat.
Do you need to go forward?
No, just keep going until it's flat.
Oh, let me just get that under there.
Yep. Fine. Just got a line.
I don't think it should fall off.
Nah. Now the might have to get rid of this heat shield.
Why?
Oh, not might, you will have to.
The one at the shifter?
Yeah.
How come?
Because it's smacking on the output shaft. The tail shaft.
You alright?
Yeah. So try and do the bottom one up now. Nice engine mounts.
Hey?
Nice engine mounts.
Thanks, bro. I seen him moving like crazy.
Look at this.
Yeah, no, I can fucking see it. You don't have to lift it up. We got the gearbox on. I don't know if the gearbox is on. That's what I was trying to say. It might be. We don't know. But we're going to get all the bolts on. Do I got to spin? What? Do you reckon it's caught the input shaft?
Yeah, it's already in.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been the flywheel.
So we're just going to tighten them up slowly. Until the box is completely aligned with the engine. So I'm going to get all the bolts in. We've got a couple in holding it. As you can see, this is a very fucking stupid thing for me to do with weak engine mounts and my head underneath the gearbox. Don't do this. But yeah, we've got like, I think half the bolts in. I'm just going to get the other half and then we'll tighten them up slowly, going around and around and around until it's all aligned. And we'll also, I don't know if you can see, we're going to rip this shielding off because Cam said that it's hitting the manual box. So I was going to rip this little heat shield off, which is like 410 mils. So yeah, that's kind of what we're up to. Yeah. Oh, it's so light. Holy shit. Actually, it's heavier than I thought. No, it's heavier than it looks. Alright, so back. Got a couple bolts in. Well, I think we got most of them in. Maybe just one or two's not in. The starter was giving me a bit of problems. But it seemed to line up with the clutch. The input shaft lined up with the clutch pretty well, surprisingly. So that's sick. That's kind of the hardest part. Well, the gearbox is in. We just got to tighten it up pretty much. But I'm not going to do any more tonight because I'm going to get some food because I'm starving and it's like 9 o'clock. I've been doing this for 4 hours. It's 9 o'clock, bro. Yeah, how fucked is that? Dude, we just put a gearbox in. Like, that's all we did. How'd it go so quick? But, yeah. Thanks, Cameron.
All good.
I wouldn't have done it without you. But how cool is this? Shifter. How cool is that? Little. Hold up, let me set this torch up so you can see what's going on. How sick! I'll be back tomorrow anyway to finish bolting it up. Then we can start putting everything else on. Connect the electrics. Connect the starter. Start it up. Maybe. So we got the gearbox on last night, right? Correct? Or not on. It's on, not bolted up. It's bolted up, just not properly. We're gonna just nick those bolts up, put the rest in. I was having a bit of trouble with the starter motor lining up. I think just the teeth are being stubborn, so we're gonna push that in place. But yeah. I'm missing out on Drift X at the moment. Press F in the chat for you boy. But hey, like, we got the gearbox on finally. It's been like 3 months. But we don't know if anything works yet, because I still gotta... Once I hook up the starter motor and the battery, I think we should be able to turn it on. I think. I'm not sure. Alright, so let's have a look. Those are in, those 3. We've got another one over there. We've got another one up there, which is sick. I think that's where the bracket goes, I'm pretty sure. I can't really see much. We're still gonna put. I ended up taking the clutch, the slave cylinder off. So that's a clutch fork right there. I ended up taking it off because it kept bashing the subframe. So I ended up pulling it off. Oh, we've got a bolt up. We've got a bolt there that's in, which is sick. We've got another bolt in there. You can't see because it's fucking that tight. You can see the top of it. You can't see it, but there's a bolt up the top there that's in. So as you can see through here, that bit right there, that's the starter motor, which isn't lining up properly. I think that's the last bolt we have. So I've got to fight around with that, and as you looking, that's the wheel. Like, I'm working through the wheel well to get to it. But I can't really get it on film because it's so hard to get in there. So I'm going to have to do it off film, and I'll be back once that bolt's in.